If you're like me, who is keeping watch and getting prepared, especially with the unfolding of many biblical prophecies and diverse happenings all over the world, then you want to ensure that herbal preparedness and skills acquisitions are must-have. But for today's video, I will be talking about some of the things that have been ignored or are very important in your herbal first aid kits. Watching this video to the end will motivate and empower you to start your own herbal first aid kits, because we are preparing from the place of biblical wisdom and not fear. If you're just seeing me for the first time, my name is Shadi Ajamide. I am an herbalist who strongly believes that God made herbs for the healing of the nations. And on this channel, I share how I've used herbs for my wellness journey and to motivate you too. Okay, let's start. And the first is honey. Honey is not just a sweetener. It is important for its antimicrobial healing properties. Honey is very useful on wounds and burns. I prefer to use raw honey from local farmers. And what I do is I just put some of this in my amber bottle. So once I put this, it goes in my first aid kit. Next here is activated charcoal. Activated charcoal can be used for different things, both internally and externally. So what I do is I just put some in this tin and put it in my first aid because it's easy to use that way. Internally, activated charcoal can be used for gastrointestinal discomfort like food poisoning and even diarrhea. I think the best thing is to pour this way. And on the skin, you can use this to make different things. You can use this to make your black drawing salve, like this one here. I made a video in the past on how you can make your black drawing salve. With this salve, you can use it for bites, tick bites, wasp, bee stings, scorpion stings, and many more. You can even use it on your face. I've used it in the past on my face when I have acne, and it's really worked. So you can also use this activated charcoal. So I prefer to have it in my tin and just leave it that way in my first aid kits. These also can be used as a plaster. You can use it to draw out splinter, and you can also use this to clean infected open wounds. So this is a must-have in your herbal first aid kits. Next is my antibiotic oil, and I make my antibiotic oil using oregano. So I just allow the oregano to dry on my countertop. This is fresh from the farm. I allow this to dry, and then this has not dried to my satisfaction. So once it's dried and fully dried, I just put the oregano leaves. I crumble with my hands. I put the oregano leaves in this jar, and then I put some olive oil and allow it to infuse for like 6 to 8 weeks, and it's ready to use. I know you know oregano is an antibiotic, or it is also an antiviral, antiseptic, and many more. So you should make this because it's so easy to make. And once the oil is well infused and ready, the next thing I do is to transfer some in this amber dropper bottle. Next thing is my herbal headache relief. I have a comprehensive video on how to make this, and I have attached the link to the video right in this video. It's so easy to make. I've used this so many times. It has worked for me, worked for people around, worked for my family members. And these are just 3 simple ingredients. In here is feverfew, chamomile, peppermint, and they are just very good. So I don't leave this in my first aid kit this way. I put it in a tin because I really don't like using tea bags. I'm weary of using tea bags. So I just put it in my tin, or just put it in a place that it won't be easy to break. So that's it. And the next thing is my bentonite clay. Bentonite clay is very important. You can use it both externally and internally, but for this video we'll be talking about externally. You can use this to relieve pain from bites, bug bites, so many things like that. You just make this into a paste and apply it. So I'm just gonna pour this into my tin, and that's it. So I put this in my tin, and it's so easy. It's so easy to use this way. So I'm just gonna label this when I'm done with this video. And another thing I have, and I consider a must-have, is my ginger salve. It's a pain relief salve. It's made with ginger. You can also have your ginger or cayenne pain relief salve. I have a video I've made in the past on how you can make your ginger and cayenne pepper pain relief salve, and this is very good. It works for joint pain, it works for different sorts of pain, and it is a must-have. And of course, plasters. I've got my plasters, different plasters, bandages right in here. Like I said, this video is not an exhaustive list of what you should have in your herbal first aid kit, but this is more like a starting point, and some of the things that have been ignored and overlooked but are very important and necessary for you to have in your herbal first aid kit. So let me know if you want me to make a comprehensive video on how I use these and how I make some of this from scratch. And of course, I'll be sharing more videos on how to add some other stuff to your herbal first aid kit. And until next time, remember, we are preparing from a place of biblical wisdom and not fear. And most importantly, don't you dare forget that you are loved, favored, and cherished by God. And until next time, follow me. Bye.